guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing something very special and we're doing something for the very first time on this channel. But before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell on the side so you can know whenever I post a new video. Today's video is sponsored, and it is sponsored by the Bay at Carrefour Laval, specifically by the Dior counter. I was contacted a few weeks ago by one of my former bosses about doing a sponsorship for the Bay Carrefour Laval, specifically for the Dior counter, and I said yes because that seems like a pretty good fit. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I do a lot of my shopping at the Bay, and if you watch this channel, you guys know that I like Dior. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about their fall collection as well as their upcoming event. Also, all items of the fall collection were gifted to me as part of PR. If you ever have any questions or concerns about which items I receive as gifts, you can always just check in my description box because I always disclose which items I received for free. So let's go ahead and get started. So for the eyeshadow, I actually received both of the eyeshadow palettes here. The fall collection is called En Diable, which is something to do with like devilish or something to do with the devil, but in a good way. So I have both of these eyeshadow palettes here. I really don't know which one to use today because I'm kind of drawn towards this one because this feels like more in my wheelhouse. But then this looks interesting because I've never seen silver and orange in an eyeshadow palette before. So I'm kind of curious as to how that would look. So I think I will step a little bit out of my comfort zone and go with this palette here. This is number 087 called Volcanic. So I'm going to start off by using the middle orange shade and with a flat brush, just applying it liberally on the lid. So taking a tapered blending brush like this, I'm going to dip into the top brown shade here, and I'm going to place this in the crease and just slowly build this up. At their event, I will be there, I will be present, I will be there in person in the flesh. So if you happen to live in Montreal and you would like to meet me in person, if you want to talk makeup and fangirl over Dior, come meet me at the Bay Carrefour Laval at the Dior counter. I forgot to mention that I will be at the Dior counter between 12 and 3 p.m. So the event that they're having is for the fall collection, but also to usher in the holiday collection. And they're going to have a $10 off coupon. Like if you buy for $75 or more, you get $10 off. And also they'll have samples and goodies to give as well. So if you want to come test out the fall collection, if you want to come test out the Christmas collection, if you want to come hang out and do some shopping, come meet me. So I'm just kind of slowly building this here and just bringing this up a little bit more. So I want to keep adding the dark, but I want to make sure that the orange stays orange. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to bring too much dark into the middle, or not the middle, but like, words are hard, this part here. So I know in a Q&A I have mentioned before that I used to work in a department store. I don't know if I specified that it was the Bay, but I used to work for the Bay for the cosmetics department. I mean, that's not that shocking, is it? So a few weeks ago, actually just before I went on vacation in Greece, one of my old managers, she was actually the assistant director at the store that I used to work at, reached out to me about this event that they were having, and specifically for Dior. I think it does speak a lot to my character that a former employer that I left reached out to me for this. You know, just to toot my own horn a little bit, I'm just saying. So now taking a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend this out. And you guys also know that I have been offered sponsorships before. I've talked about this and they've never really made sense. Like they've just never been appealing. But since, first of all, I shop at the Bay like on a regular basis, and since I talk about Dior like on a regular basis, it just made sense. I'm just going back into the orange just to make sure that it stays orange. I didn't dip back into the palette, I just use whatever is still on the brush here. I really hope that the people who do live in Montreal come and see me because I just think it could be fun to meet people in person. We've built such a great community on this channel of just like makeup lovers, makeup obsessors. So it's fun when I actually get to meet you guys in person. So now using a different blending brush, I'm going to go ahead and use this shade here, the darker one, and just place this here and just keep deepening, darkening it up. I'm just doing like a windshield wiper motion and then doing little circular motions as well. And going back and forth. If it doesn't look perfect right now, it's fine. We're just going to place this and then we're going to fix it after. Now using a big fluffy clean blending brush, we're just gonna go over here and just sweep and blend. So I think we're gonna go apple picking this weekend. We're gonna go somewhere on the South Shore, I think. And it's a place that also does brunch. So we're gonna go really early because we're going on a Saturday, which is like peak apple day. I don't know, I feel like Saturdays is gonna be really busy. So we're gonna go early for brunch and have like apple flavored everything, I guess. I think we do crepes. And then we're gonna get more apples that we know what to do with. I'm thinking of making apple butter, which I have made before. I made it like 2 or 3 years ago. And it's actually quite alarming how many apples you need for apple butter because you use so many pounds and then it cooks down to like nothing. Where does it all go? So I'm just alternating between adding more of that dark and blending it out. I just think this is a better technique than just like plopping a whole bunch of dark color because this way you can really build it to what you want it to be. I like that these shadows are shimmery, but without being like sparkly. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like they're satiny and have some shimmer to them, but without being like too much. You know how, is it in Finding Nemo when Dory's like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming? You just keep blending. That's what they should say. Just keep blending, just keep blending. So I do want to use the silvers in here. I think I'm going to go with this one. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the bottom lash line. I know. I just want to see what it's going to do. I like it. If you can put makeup on your bottom lashes without doing like a derp face, can you teach me your ways? And I'm taking a little bit of this dark gray and just placing it where I placed the other dark shadows as well. And then guess what we're gonna do now? We're gonna blend. Okay, so I think for the eyes, I'm gonna stop for the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and exfoliate my lips. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Dior Lip Scrub. This has a really delicious sweet scent. I love that this is in a stick because I don't like when I have to dip my finger in a lip scrub. I feel like it's really unhygienic. So the fact that this is in a stick is really convenient. It has a really nice scent, and also it's supposed to have the benefits of a lip balm at the same time. And it's also tinting my lips a little bit pink. It reminds me of the lip glows. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the face for now. So for the blush, I have 2 options. I have Standout and Charnel, which I believe means like carnal, as in carnal desire. That's so risque, Dior. So I think I'm leaning, I don't know, I mean, I could go orange and orange, or I could go with like a bit more muted. Maybe I'll dip into both a little bit, just because. Let me just see what this looks like with a little bit of Standout. Okay, it's not like too orange. So a Standout is perfect. It's not too orange. Like it, when you see it in the pan, it does look a bit intense. Honestly, I think this would be also a beautiful eyeshadow. So maybe another video I can do that. So I'm just going to blend this out. And also whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to sweep it around my temples here, because what this does is just kind of marry all the colors together. And I'm also tapping off excess because I just would rather go lightly than, you know, have to try to remove it after. And I can also just take a little bit on the chin. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Diorskin Nude Aire Luminizer 001. And I'm gonna use this to highlight the cheekbone, and I'm gonna go in and highlight the brow bone and inner corner as well. I just think that using the same highlighter for all 3 is best, because again, you just marry all the colors together, and that way everything just looks really beautiful and cohesive. This is just the regular beautiful glow that we've all come to love from a Diorskin Luminizer. Yes! So moving on to mascara, I'm going to go ahead and use the Pump and Volume, which is amazing, but I'm going to go ahead and use a base beforehand because more is more. This is a primer and serum 2-in-1 that helps with the volume and curl of your lashes. You could use this at night if you wanted to like treat your lashes, or you could put it on underneath on your mascara. So this is the waterproof one, I believe. Yeah, this is 090. This is black and waterproof, so you can go ahead and pump if you want to get extra. Sometimes I pump a little bit too much, but you know what? It's mascara. More is more. Now that the eye look is pretty much done, I do want to go back into this dark blue, like silver shade, and just emphasize a little bit more at the bottom lash line here. Now for the lip, I'm just going to remove a little bit of the pink because I still felt like a little bit of that balm effect on my lips. And I don't want to interfere with the actual lip color that I'm going to wear. So I have a few options for the lips. So for the lips, I'm going to go into number 785 Rouge En Diable. I think that means devilish red, but it's a very dark burgundy color that I think matches my shirt. Didn't I do this last week where I matched my shirt to my lip product by accident? Anyway, let's go ahead and give this one a try. So this is beautiful. The color is beautiful. The texture is super creamy and hydrating. It doesn't feel like super drying or anything. I think this is a look. Like this is like an evening look, a glam night out, maybe an office party. This could be fun. I want to go ahead and try a different lip color just to see. So I'm going to test out the number 666 Matte Kiss. I think I kind of like this lip color with this look a little bit more. I feel like it kind of pops a little bit more. I think the first one was definitely beautiful, but it was definitely more like maybe a somber, more darker look. Whereas this, I feel like kind of just brings a bit more life. I don't know, but it's really just a question of like taste. So let me know down in the comments if you preferred this lip color or the first one. This one definitely does feel more matte than the first one, but it's a comfortable matte. Like it's not like a super drying one, which I think is because it's in a bullet format. Like bullet lipsticks that are matte are just fantastic. Okay, so I think we have one final step for this look. Perfume. The outfit is never complete until you put on your final spray of perfume. Okay guys, I think this is it for today's video. I think we finally completed the look from head to toe. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos because I would not be in a position of accepting sponsored videos if it weren't for you guys. If it weren't for you watching my videos, subscribing, commenting, I wouldn't be in this position. So I really want to thank you for that because you have allowed me to do this, and I really want to thank you because it really does mean a lot to me. And I really hope that I get to meet some of you on Friday. So if you are in Montreal, please come to the Carrefour Laval at the Dior counter. I will be there between 12 and 3. There will be samples, there will be gifts with purchase, there will be a $10 off if you buy $75. There will be the fall collection, there will be the Christmas collection. We can be girly and fangirl over a lipstick and an eyeshadow. We can just do what we're doing now, but in person, which would be fantastic. So please take the time to come see me if you do have the time. If you do live in the city, please come say hi, we can take a selfie, we can hang out. And yeah, and also thank you to the Bay Carrefour Laval and the Dior counter for sponsoring today's video. I feel very lucky and privileged to be in this position, so I want to thank everyone for allowing me to be in this position. So if you guys would like to see another tutorial with this palette or with this one here, please let me know. I am down to do more videos with this collection. If you guys have questions about the event, if you want to book a makeup appointment, please contact the number down below. That is the number for the Dior counter directly. So on that note, that's all I have for today's video. So I will see you guys next time, and some of you I will see in person on Friday. Bye.